Hello students, today we are going to learn about control structures in PHP. Control structures are those statements which help us to decide if we want to execute certain parts or if we want to skip certain parts. Basically, they are going to be based on some conditions. Let us have a look at different control structures. The first one is if statement. If statement in PHP is similar to if statement in JavaScript. If statement allows programmer to make decisions based on one or more conditions. So if the condition is going to be true, then the statements will be executed. If the condition is false, the statements will not be executed. If statement executes the block of code placed inside the if statement only if the specified condition is true. Okay. The same thing, if the statement becomes true, if the condition returns true, then the statements written inside the if block will be executed, otherwise they will be skipped. Let us see the syntax of if statement. If condition, opening curly brackets, block of code and closing curly brackets. Okay, so this is the syntax of if. Over here you will see that each and every PHP statement must be terminated by a semicolon. And after if we write the condition. When we are writing if condition, there is no semicolon after the statement. This is the syntax of PHP. Let us have a look at one of the programs. This is the program for if statement. Doctype HTML, HTML, head, title, close the head, open body section, H1. H1 is just going to print a heading. Angle bracket, question mark, PHP. This is used for indicating beginning of PHP script. $num equal to 43. This is a variable num which has been assigned a value 43. This is our if statement. If $num is less than 100, echo number is less than 100. Okay, if the condition is true, the echo statement will execute. If the statement is false, if the condition is false, echo statement will not execute. Then we have question mark and angle bracket. This indicates closing of PHP, closing of body, closing of HTML. Let us see the program in a browser. So we have opened the folder localhost /IP standard 12 and we get the list of all the files. Open this if statement, right click, open it in a new tab. So this is if statement. The condition, that is 43, is less than 100. Condition is true. Echo statement, number is less than 100. Okay, if statement is going to execute the statements which are written inside the if statement. Let us change the value of num 143 and save. F5, when we do F5, we can see H1, but we cannot see the echo statement. We cannot see the echo statement because the condition num less than 100 is false. When the condition is false, the statement will not be executed. Alright, so this is our if structure, if control structure. Next one is if else statement. If else statement has two parts. When the condition is true, one block of statement is executed. When the condition becomes false, another block of statement executes. It is going to execute based on either and or. If statement allows programmer to make decisions based on the condition. So depending on the condition, if it returns true or false, it is going to execute a particular block. It executes one block of code if the specified condition is true and another block of code if the condition is false. Syntax. If condition, opening curly brackets of if, statements terminated by semicolon, closing curly brackets of if, else, opening curly brackets, statements, semicolon, closing curly brackets. So this is the syntax of if else. You never write a condition with else. Else is written separately. After you write if condition, there is no semicolon after if statement. Okay, so this is the syntax of if statement. Let us see a program related to if else. This is the program related to if else statement. This program is to find out if the number is even or odd. Doc type HTML, HTML, head, title, close the title, head, body, H1, then angle bracket, question mark, PHP, indicating beginning of PHP script. $num equal to 14. A variable num is assigned value 14. If num modulus 2 equals 0. This means if the number is divisible by 2, it will echo number is even. Else echo number is odd. Okay. So if the condition is going to be true, this first echo will be executed, which is written inside if. If the condition is going to result as false, then the second echo, which is written with else, will be executed. Angle bracket, question mark. This is closing of PHP script. Close body, close HTML. Let us see the execution in the browser. If else, right click, open it in a new tab. This is if else statement. 14 modulus true equal 0. Condition is true, so it is printing. Over here, 14 is even number. Let us try it with 143. Save. F5. 143 is odd number. Okay, so this is for even and odd and how if else are going to work. Next control statement that we have to see is looping structures in PHP. Loops are used to execute the same block of code repeatedly as long as certain condition is satisfied. Different types of loops in PHP are for loop, while loop, do while, and for each. Out of these, for, while, do while, we have studied in JavaScript and they are same as we use them in JavaScript. We have a different loop over here, for each. For each loop is used with arrays. When we are going to learn about arrays, at that time we will be learning this loop also. Over here, we are going to just see the first type of loop, that is for loop. Example, for loop in PHP, the syntax for initializing, semicolon, condition, semicolon, increment, decrement. Over here, after initializing, semicolon is mandatory. After condition, semicolon is mandatory. After increase, decrease, there is no semicolon. Opening curly brackets, closing curly brackets of for. In between the curly brackets, we have statements of for. Okay, and the statements are terminated with a semicolon. This is about for loop. Let us look at a program related to. This is the program for loop. In this program, we are printing numbers from 1 to 10. Doc type HTML, HTML, head, title, close head, body, H1, angle bracket, question mark, PHP. Beginning of PHP, that is the PHP script we are writing. This is the PHP script. For $i equal to 1. So this is the initializing statement. We are initializing variable I as 1. And we put a semicolon after initializing. Next. $i less than equal to 10. This is the condition that we are going to put for loop. So the loop is going to execute till the time value of I is less than 10. If value of I becomes 11, that is greater than 10, the loop will stop executing. After the condition we have a semicolon. mandatory. Then $I plus. This is our increment statement. Initializing is going to happen only once. Opening brackets of for echo $I dot space. Dot is used for concatenation. So it is going to print value of I 1, put a space, increase the value, I becomes 2, check the condition, again it is going to execute echo comma. This is how the loop is going to execute. Condition, statement, increase. Condition, statement, increase. Initializing will not happen again. Then closing curly brackets of for, question mark angle bracket closing of PHP, closing of body, closing of HTML. Let us execute this assignment in a browser. This is for loop. So let's open this in a new tab. Numbers from 1 to 10. This is the heading. Because of for loop, it is printing numbers from 1 to 10. We can change the starting and ending points like we have done in JavaScript. Let's start from 45 and print it till 100. So here we are getting numbers from 45 to 100. Examples that we have studied in JavaScript, you can practice in your PHP also. Okay, so this is about different control structures that are present in your PHP. While and do while are same as we have done in JavaScript. The syntax is also same. You can refer to JavaScript. And the last loop, that is for each, we are going to study when we are going to learn about and. Okay, thank you.